7 or we're going to go 3. Yeah.
So do I change this or do I do this right here?
Oh, click on the top. You can drag, click and drag that down.
This?
Nope. Drag that piece up there. Okay, this is going to be go away. Yeah. It's stuck in there. Bella, what are you doing?
Ball first, kid. Ball first.
I'm trying to get this tool up out of there so then you can click and drag everything else down.
Everything else.
Unless you have to wait a minute.
High turtle. Here you go, kid. Your turn. Oh, tough hop, tough hop.
There.
Good talk, good talk.
There we go. Not you. You focus there.
Yeah, about one raise the front of the leg as it goes forward. Yeah. And only when you lower the legs, right? What's that?
You don't need anything else to do. Just
Right north. Right up. Perfect.
Yeah, right?
Right
So
north up.
confusing.
Kid, you grab that one over there.
Oh no.
You're good, you're good. Stay close up. That's what you're talking about, Brian. I made it too.
nice catch, Olivia.
First time I've seen her already made. Jackie, what's the hot hitter?
What is this at?
So we also really
Runs, hits, errors, no goals.
said it very, very politely. That's all right. Well, once they're done with the coaches meeting, I'll start the lab. Because the mic is on too, so. Sorry. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spencer High School for this afternoon's softball game featuring the visiting Columbus Catholic Dons and the home team, the Spencer Rockets. Joe Anderson here, joined by Bella Maurer on production. Pardon me. Thank you for tuning in to Zaleski Sports this afternoon. Bright, shiny day, a little chilly. Wind blowing in from the southwest from the dome in, so it's a pretty deep outfield. We'll look at the defense for the home squad, the Spencer Rockets. Chloe Tim in the circle this afternoon. Lydia Lau is their catcher. Lou Terbaste is the first baseman. Alexa Weber's at second. Emma Schultz mans shortstop. Addie Soik at third. In the outfield is Peyton Ostricki. In left, Olivia Schreiner in center. And Danny, I forgot to finish it. Danny Sobach, there we go. In right. And I believe she is also Olivia Schreiner, the center fielder, is also the flex player. And the DP is Addison Widman. Spencer in their home red jersey tops with the black pants. White numbers and letters in the front of the jerseys. Black numbers. Friends, discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more. All designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 30-minute to 15 to 30-minute session, that is just $29, with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness you can tell it's Monday. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com. Doing the warm-ups here. Izzy Holtz will lead off things for Columbus. Abby Wilczek and Shelby Spada, the first three to come to the batter's box for Columbus. Don't forget that Hillers is now Ace Hardware and is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Hillers Ace Hardware in Marshfield. Warm-ups are done. We're going to get underway here. Izzy Holtz will lead things off for the Dons. Again, Joe Anderson here, bringing you play-by-play this afternoon. The maestro of the modulator, Miss Bella Maurer, my producer. Addie Soik and Emma Schultz do a little fist bump before the start. Addie Soik's mother, I was her teacher back in the day, her basketball coach too. Izzy will hit from the left side. Should have a pretty decent view of the field here. That one pipe is in the way, but we're good. Drag bunt. Gonna get is safe. So a base hit on a drag bunt to lead things off for Izzy Holes. First pitch at 4:54. 5 o'clock start, a little bit early. That's all right. Abby Wojcik will step in the bat now. Abby, the pitcher. Don't worry, we'll play the game about the third inning. Pitch out. And Holes with a stolen base will advance to second. How many games have you done, Bella? 3? 2?
4.
How many?
Probably 4.
4? Okay. Getting the hang of it. Takes a little bit to do softball and baseball, so she's doing great. That pitch high. It's about 54 degrees. The count is 1-1. That first pitch to Wojcik was a strike on the steal attempt. The pitch. Wojcik bunts it foul against the screen. 1-2. Columbus in their navy blue jerseys and pants with the white pinstripes, white number letters and trim. Fouled it off. Tim pitching rather high to start out here. Just underway here from Spencer High School. You see the Thunderdome in the background. 1-2, the pitch. Popped up out of play. The Zaleski Mobile is parked right behind the press box. It's going into the body shop on Thursday. Slaps a base hit to center field. It's going to drop. It's going to be extra bases for Wojcik. Here comes Holes. And a RBI double for Abby Wojcik. Makes it 1-0. Columbus, that'll bring up Shelby Spada. And you almost want to intentionally walk her because whenever Shelby gets up there, she'll get on base any way, shape, or form. Spada batting from the right. Wojcik at second. And Tim, the pitch. Skips away from Lau. Wojcik will advance to third. Got a nice crowd watching this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. Lau catches that one. Two 2-0 the count. Outside for a ball. 3-0 to Spada. So even if you walk her, she's just a menace on the bases. The pitch from Tim. Takes all the way, strike one. Kate Casperson on deck for Columbus. Runner at third with nobody out. Top of the first. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Schultz. And not in time. Spotted with an RBI single. Brings in the second run. So it's 2-0 Columbus. Still nobody out. And Shelby Spada at first. And she does not need a base hit to advance on the bases. Casperson the batter. Strike call. Spada in there well in time. Don't be surprised if you don't see her going on the next pitch to third. Okay, Casperson in a hole, 0-1. Wearing the pullover, the top pullovers. They do that. I mean, it's chilly enough you want a pullover today. Fake the bunt. There goes Spada. Nobody's covering third. Soik came up from third to get the bunt, but not enough communication on the defense. On a pass ball, Spada is going to come in. Strike two. 1-2 to count to Kate Casperson. 2 in. Spada at third. The pitch. Just foul down the third baseline. They had to do a little relining when I got here today. The people who lined the field down third baseline put the foul line right in the middle of third base. And it's like, no, it's got to be on the edge. 2-2. Popped up. In foul territory, Soik. Even if she had gotten to it, I doubt she would have been able to catch it. Two and two the count. Or 1-2 the count. Spada at third. Tim's pitch. Pass Soik. Solid single to left will bring in the third run of the inning. RBI base hit. Brings up Sienna Adler. Sienna, in my opinion, is one of those unsung heroes on this team. She's always solid. She'll get you base hits. She'll play good defense. There's a good scoot right past Soik at third. Still nobody out. 3 runs in. And this is the sixth batter of the inning. Callie Bell. Callie Bell, the first baseman. She's another one. The middle of this lineup for Columbus is very deceptive. You wouldn't think they'd hit much, but oh boy, now we got a pickle. You had Casperson taken off for third, but the throw was down to Soik at third, and she chased her back, and everybody was moving. Everybody moved back, so we're all safe. Bunted fair. Error on the throw on the catch. That'll bring in another run. So an error on Mauer. Or on Lau, excuse me. Brings in another run. I'm going to say Bella's my producer. She's not catching. Sorry about that, Bella. Olivia Becerra will step in and bat. So it's 4-0 with nobody out here in the top of the first. While everybody talks things over, we'll talk to you about our friends from Wheelers. Wheelers of Marshfield supports the hometown team. Stop at the Wheelers location nearest you and find a new vehicle for spring, or schedule your upcoming service, or get an oil change. Wheelers Chevrolet of Marshfield. Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Frayne Auto Body, ShedsDelivered.com, Taqueria Monarca, and Total Electric. Don't forget our friends from Express Employment Professionals. They have relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Becerra steps in to bat. 4 runs in, runners at first and second. Still nobody out. Becerra takes a strike 3. Adler at third. Bell at second. Becerra behind in the count 0-1. At this point in time, you want to get an out. Forget about the run, get the out. Becerra couldn't pull it back in time. Takes strike 2. 0-2 the count. Runners at second and third now. Sienna Adler at third, Callie Bell at second. And Lau has got to pull that throw down a little bit more. Addie Soik is a good third baseman, but she's a little short on stature. And Coach Brostowitz calls a timeout. And discussing some things with Blue. Heidi, a very accomplished athlete when she was in high school. Discussing some things. I don't know if it's balls and strikes or whatever have you. Bella, are your hands cold? Oh, it's just cold enough out that you got to have a jacket on. But it isn't like that. Oh, that game we did in Columbus at Neilsville. Oh my gosh, it was 30 degrees. I was like a freeze pop when I was done. That pitch outside for a ball. Almost wanting to keep it going. Bounces away. Runners are going to advance. And Adler gets across, slides into home plate. Callie advances to third. Callie Bell and Becerra works the count full, 3-2. Full count to Becerra, runner at third. The lefty with the pitch. High fly ball to left field. Ostricki makes the catch for the first out. So Peyton Ostricki with a good catch for the Rockets gets out number one. Kate Zimmerman, the batter. 8th batter of the inning. 1 out. Callie Bell at third. Left-handed pitcher, Chloe Tim, in the circle. She scores the bunt. Fouls it off. Terbaste comes in from first. That is how Coach Brostowitz explained to me how to pronounce her name. Her name is Lou Terbaste. 0-1 the count to Zimmerman. Fouls are right back. Bella was going to jump up and knock it down, so it didn't hit me. She laughed. She said, right. 0-2 to Zimmerman. And the pitch. Fouled off. Katie Zimmerman, I think she's Haley's sister. Am I correct? Haley Zimmerman?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't know her sister, but...
Yeah, Haley would be a little bit older than you. She's got blonde hair. She's in Greece right now, or Italy?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Haley if she's watching. Popped up, but it's playable in the infield. Who gets it? Soik makes the call for the second out. So 2 down, brings up Aubrey Lambrecht, 9th batter of the inning. Aubrey, one of those who survived elementary music with me back in the day. 2 outs, runner at third. Strike 1 called. Soik knocks it down. Callie Bell grabs a little dirt. It's all right. Uniforms can be washed. 5 runs in here in the first. Blue says the ball's outside. Count even at 1-1. Aubrey's father is the principal at Columbus. And he survived all 3 of my kids in his science classes, especially Ben. But in defense, Ben ended up being an analytical chemist. And Alec is a lab tech. Foul down the first baseline, but it's going to be out of play. 2-2 to Aubrey Lambrecht. Nice crowd who's tuned in this afternoon. Thank you for your viewership. Here's the pitch from Tim. In the dirt. Zimmerman's not going to have her advance. I think if it had been a close game, yeah, probably would have sent her, but with 2 outs, you don't want to run yourself out of the inning either. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Aubrey was a situational player last year. She's starting this year, and she's made some pretty good contact. Here's the pitch. Outside. And she draws the walk. So runners at the corners. They've batted around here in Spencer in the top of the first for Columbus. 5 runs in. Runners at the corners with 2 away. Addie Sloyd getting a workout there at third. Keeping Callie Bell close. Izzy holds. Base hit and a run scored here in the first. Good bunt. And backs it up with another base hit to load the bases. She's had 2 good bunts. So bases juiced for Abby Wojcik. And Abby with an RBI double. Outside. Ball 1. Base hit would blow this game wide open here in the first. 5 in. Wojcik awaits the pitch from Tim. Outside. Two-no. No place to put her. Got to throw a strike. Base hit the right. 1 run is in. They're going to send Aubrey Lambrecht home. Throw home is not in time. It wasn't pretty, but she scored. Good job, Aubrey. So a 2 RBI double for Abby Wojcik. Seven runs in here in the first. And then you get Shelby Spada. Not the start that Spencer had envisioned. Pitch in the dirt. Holes at third, Wojcik at second. Calls it a strike inside. Shelby Spada committed to UW Eau Claire. She's going to continue her athletic career there, playing volleyball and softball. Bounced in the dirt. Don't worry, Aubrey. I slid like that too. I was kind of chuckling at Aubrey's slide into home. I've done that too. And walked her. Bases loaded again. Kate Casperson. Thirteenth batter of the inning for Columbus. 7-0 here. 1-0 to Kate Casperson, the pitch. Bounced in. And Chloe Tim struggling to find the strike zone here. The left-hander for Spencer. Pitch is high. 3-0. The windup in the pitch. Ball 4. RBI for Kate Casperson on the walk. Brings in Izzy Holes from first. Base is still loaded with 2 outs. It's always most difficult to get that third out. This is Sienna Adler. Spencer Tim wipes the ball off. The delivery. Pitch is high. That's the thing with high school sports in softball. If you have a pitcher who consistently can throw strikes, you're going to be okay, or be around the plate. Ground ball, fair. And a force out at third will end the inning. 8 runs here in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school softball. Joe Anderson here with play-by-play. Bella Maurer here on production. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Friends, Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. The defense for the Columbus Dons. Abby Wojcik in the circle for the Dons. Olivia Becerra, her battery mate, behind the plate. Callie Bell at first. Izzy Holes at second. Kate Casperson at short. Sienna Adler at third. The outfield is Katie Zimmerman in left. Shelby Aubrey Lambrecht in right. Abby Wojcik will face the top of the order for Spencer, Chloe Tim, Emma Schultz, and Lou Terbaste. 8 runs in the top of the first. Too many walks, too many hits given up by the Rockets in the first inning, in the top of the first. Facing experienced pitcher Abby Wojcik. Wojcik in the circle. Where's number 14? She's got the aviator sunglasses on. That's usually a dangerous sign for a hitter. She does. She looks pretty cool with those, doesn't she? I think she looks pretty cool with those aviators on. She's a good pitcher. Trying a little off speed there. We'll play the game in the top of the... Well, we can do it here, too, after this first batter. And pitch high. Rather unlike Abby. She sometimes gets herself in a little bit of a pinch, but seems to work herself out of it. And walks leadoff batter Chloe Tim. Emma Schultz will step in. Emma, the shortstop. Okay, we can play the game. we play the game called Where in the World is Doug Wojcik? He's usually somewhere in a tractor or something doing. We'll wait for him to chime in. Bunted foul. So, Doug, if you're watching, sometimes he sneaks in here and hides on me. Gonna see if he's here today. I think he is. You see him typing. That ball in the dirt. Lets Tim advance to second base. Doug, always a very devoted viewer. Tries to get to as many games as he can, but sometimes work gets in the way. Flare could be trouble. Spot has got it. One down brings up Lou Terbaste. Terbaste wears number 16. Leadoff walk. Ground ball to left. They're going to send her home. Here's Tim to the plate, and she's going to score. So Terbaste with an RBI single. A little miscommunication for Columbus. Very unlike them. Addie Soik, the batter. Shout out to her mom, Shannon. Former student of mine. Soik wears number 5. Bats from the right side. She scores the bunt. Good. Oh, but it hit her. She's out. She touched the live ball while it was in fair territory. She had to lay down a good bunt, but bounced up and hit her in the helmet. And if that happens, you are out. So 2 away. And a big swing for Addison Widman. And Doug says, yep, I'm on the scene. I thought he was here today. Yeah, the Farmers are trying to get out in the fields. They're not going to have much luck lately. Snap, throw back to first. Not in time. 0-1 to Widman. 0-2, that is, excuse me. Two outs, runner at first. And that's a Servpro strikeout. Call Servpro the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Servpro like it never even happened. 1 run in for the Rockets. We head to the top of the second. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school softball. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Top of the second, 8-1 in favor of Columbus. Joe Anderson here with Bella Maurer. on production. Thanks for tuning in today. Leading off the top of the second is Callie Bell. It'll be Bell, Becerra, and Katie Zimmerman here in the top of the second inning. 8 runs in the first. Two and 0 to Bell. Make that 3-0. Chloe Tim's kind of struggling to find that strike zone. And ball 4. Leadoff walk for Callie Bell here in the top of the second. Olivia Becerra, the catcher. Olivia with a game-winning hit a couple weeks ago down in Rapids when they took on Rib Lake on a very frosty night. That pitch high. Yeah, in softball, if you've got a pitcher who can consistently be around the strike zone, you only really need one. You want to have 2 if you can. Becerra line shot to center. And Becerra is going to hold up at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Katie Zimmerman, who popped up to third her first at bat. Sister Haley is in Europe, I believe, Italy. So again, Haley, if you're watching, shout out to you. Strike 1, throw down the second. Becerra takes second standing up. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Zimmerman the batter. Outside for a ball. The pitch. Way outside. Two and 1 to count. In foul territory, it's going to get over the screen. So long as it doesn't go straight over, well, if it goes more over the third base side, it's going to might hit the Zaleski mobile. It can hit the right fender. It can hit the right door, not the windshield. I just had that replaced. And the deer decided it didn't like my LA Dodger logo on the passenger door and ran into me. Struck out looking to Zimmerman right down Main Street. Good pitch for Tim. 1 down brings up Aubrey Lambrecht. Yeah, she's got to go in the shop, which means I get to drive the old truck again for a couple weeks. And truth be known, I did not hit the deer. The deer hit me. It ran right out and hit me. Bella looks at me. Yeah, right. It did. Big swing and a miss for Lambrecht. Count even at 1. Runner at second is out. I think she left early. She didn't decide whether she was going to stay. Should I stay or should I go? That's a rule in softball. You either got to go back to the base or you got to advance. And she was dilly-dallying a little bit too much, and home plate umpire called time and called her out. 1-2 the count. Tim's pitch. And a strikeout and throw him out. And that will end the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No hits. We come back to the bottom of the second. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Simple, clear, helpful, and built around you. This isn't just a new building, it's a new experience for our members and for the Stevens Point community. Now it's easier than ever to stop in when it works for you. With 24/7 drive-through access, our services fit your schedule, not the other way around. Here at Simplicity, that's the kind of experience we believe in. You'll still see the same friendly faces, now in a space designed to serve you better and enhance the community we're proud to be a part of. We can't wait to welcome you in.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school softball. Hey friends, Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield is now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night. Work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rims Funeral Home, House of Heating, and G&D Wood Products. Very impressed with my young producer. She's doing very well. Bella Maurer here, Joe Anderson bringing you play-by-play. First batter is Peyton Ostricki, hits a flare to right field, which is foul. Ostricki, Sobak, and Lau, 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup for Spencer here in the bottom of the second. I've been very blessed to have very good producers. And I mean that, Miss Bella. That pitch high for a ball. Count even at 1-1. Go to the ZaleskiSports.com page. Go to the live games tab to find out which games will be broadcast. Swing and miss for strike two. I have a lot of people always say, what games are on? I always tell them, go to ZaleskiSports.com, click on the live games tab, and see which ones will be broadcast. But remember, they can change. That pitch high. Mother Nature does some pretty wonky things. And playing field conditions can change at the drop of a hat. Two and two. Fly ball, right field. Lambrick goes back. Drops in front of the wall. It's going to be extra bases for Ostricki. She's digging for third. And a triple for Peyton Ostricki. Lambrick had her hands full with that one. Wind blowing in, kind of throwing it to the left. And it just was in fair territory, bounced next to the fence. And Ostricki dug for third, and she has a leadoff triple. This is Danny Sobak, the right fielder. Columbus plays today. Their next game is Thursday at the fairgrounds. There's a nice pitch. I think I'm scheduled for that game. Oh, 1 to Sobak. Wojcik, the pitch. Flare to right. Lambrick snags it, but it'll bring in a run, an RBI single for Danny Sobak. Back come the Rockets. Second run of the game here for Spencer. RBI single. And this is Lydia Lau, the catcher. Eighth batter, the number 8 in the lineup, bats from the left side. Pitch in the dirt. Sobach thinks better of trying to advance. Pretty good breeze blowing from left to right and blowing in. At least the wind is from the southwest. The pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1. My friend Garrett Short, who produced for us for a couple years, we were here a few years ago when it was about 85 degrees out and very humid. The sun was beating in. Garrett's a pretty large lad. He went through a gallon of water in 2 innings. It was roasty toasty up here that day. 2-1 to Lau. Strike 2. Trying to drag bunt. Now she's going to switch to the right side. Nope. Oh, she is. Tell you a funny thing about that in a minute. Here's the pitch. Little flare over the glove of Casperson. So 3 hits in a row for the Rockets here in the bottom of the second. Major league game where you had a pitcher who could throw both right and left and a batter who was a switch hitter. Ambidextrous is the word I'm thinking of. And the batter would step into the right-handed's box, and then the pitcher would go to his left hand, and then he would switch back and forth. A bunted foul. And this went on for about 5 minutes. I think one of the players was for Oakland when they were still in Oakland, the Athletics. So Lau rips a base hit from the right side. Bunted foul. This is Alexa Weber. Alexa playing second base today, batting from the right side. Behind in the count 0-2. 1 run in, runners at first and second. Nobody out, bottom of 2. The pitch from Wojcik outside. It's going to be one of these games where the batters are going to make the pitchers throw strikes. Not going to chase a lot of stuff. 2-2. Got a dandy crowd watching this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Wojcik, the delivery. Fouled. Will be scooped up by Adler. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Full count now. And Abby Wojcik struggling a little bit here in the second inning. Three consecutive base hits to start the bottom of the second for Spencer. And a walk. Have loaded the bases. Carol Fishback is rooting for the Dons. She's Shelby Spada's grandma watching from Watoma. So shout out to Carol Fishback. Or Fishbach. We'll just call her Carol. Top of the order, Chloe Tim. Swing and a miss for strike one. Tim batting from the left side. (8-2), but Spencer looking for a big inning here. Bases loaded, nobody out, 1 run in already. Wojcik the pitch. Off speed, swing and a miss for strike 2. Tim drew a leadoff walk in the first. The pitch. And that's a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. One away brings up Emma Schultz, who flew out to center. 0 for 1. Becerra wants to get the signal, the sign. Swing and a miss for strike one. Akusia Yaboa for 2 years was the starting pitcher for Columbus. Did a fine job. She graduated. Abby Wojcik got some time in the circle last year and the year before. She's got experience. Here's the pitch from Wojcik. Casperson knocks it down, gets the force out at third, but a run comes in. So Schultz will reach on the fielder's choice. Sobach will score. Lau is out at third for the second out. So Weber at second. And this is Terbach, and that will end it. 2 more runs come in for Spencer here in the bottom of the second. It's now 8-2, 8-3 that is. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Welcome to Taqueria Monarca at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Try the delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. And kick things up a notch with their fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Bringing you softball action this afternoon, Clover Belt East action. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. And don't forget our friends from Nasonville Dairy. They make those fresh cheese curds every day. You can pick them up in Marshfield or Curtis or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. You want to be my friend for life? Bring me Nasonville Dairy cheese curds. Say that at every game. Joe Anderson here, joined by the maestro of the modulator, Miss Bella Maurer. Bringing you action here from Spencer. Top of the third inning. Top of the order for Columbus. Holes is out. Close play at first. Good play by Lydia Lau in Terabased. One up, one down brings up Abby Wojcik. 3 RBIs, 2 hits. And Dad Doug is in the house. Here's the pitch. Outside. Gene Delisio to our left on the radio this afternoon. The pitch to Wojcik, outside for ball 2. Shelby Spada on deck for Columbus, leading 8-3. Here's the pitch. High. Off speed was high and outside. Abby Wojcik, a junior, awaits the pitch. She squares the bunt, pulls it up back, and draws the walk. So a one-out walk for Wojcik will bring up Shelby Spada. Danger is Shelby Spada from in the batter's box, on the bases, or in the field. The pitch, and called a strike. Wojcik goes, and she's out! What a throw from Lydia Lau to get the out. So 2 good defensive plays by Lydia Lau, back-to-back assists. Two outs now. Spada with a 1-0 count. Base is empty. That pitch low. They batted 14 in the first, and since then it's been 4, and now 2 outs here in the third. Chloe Tim starting to find the strike zone. Going to pitch a little more inside. Here's the pitch. Flared. It's going to be foul by right field. Out of play. So Carol is watching, so thanks Carol for tuning in. Doug is here, but he always has his phone on, and he's probably listening to us too. Gene Delisio to our left on radio. Joe Anderson here for Zaleskis. Popped up, and it's going to be out of play. Spada will step back in. 2-2. Full. Kate Casperson awaits on deck, batting cleanup this afternoon. Cloverbelt East. Here's the pitch. And walked her. Oh, now it's 3-2. Now it's a full count. Chloe Tim, the lefty. Lau calls for time. Resets behind the plate. I think they're asking what the count was. Sometimes the scorekeepers or the scoreboard operators get a little ahead of themselves. And Spada draws the walk. 2-out walk for Shelby Spada. Second walk given up in the inning. Brings up Casperson. Caitlin this afternoon with 2 RBIs and a base hit and a walk. There goes Spada. She's got second easy. I have yet to see Shelby Spada thrown out trying to steal a base. I mean, I have seen it. I'll take that back, but it's been very few and far and in between. She's pretty savvy on the bases. Watch her take third here. Two and 0 the count to Kate Casperson. Kate, a senior for the Dons. Here's the pitch. Calls it up. Three 0. Tell you, got to be careful here if you're Spencer. If that ball's in the dirt, spot is going to take third. There's a strike. Casperson taking all the way. Looking for other people to chime in on the YouTube page. Give you a little recognition. Doug and Carol have chimed in. Calls that strike 2. Full count now to Casperson. Spada may go on the pitch with 2 out. Little ground ball. Tim will scoop it up, throw over to first, and gets the put out. No runs here in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third. 8-3 Dons. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobeson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobeson.com.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. They are looking for bus drivers. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school softball. Joe Anderson, Bella Maurer bringing you this afternoon's contest here from Spencer High School. Two Eastern Clover Belt Conference teams squaring off. 8 runs in the first for the Dons, and the Rockets have chipped away one in the first, 2 in the second, and they come up here in the third, and they will bring up to the plate their 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Addie Soik, Addison Widman, and Peyton Ostricki. Soik was one of those unfortunate people who laid down a good bunt, but it bounced up and hit her in the helmet before a fielder touched it, and she was declared out. If you touch a live ball before a fielder does in the field of play, you are out. So Soik, Widman, and Ostricki here in the bottom of the third, and Wojcik starts her out with the strike. Offense has kind of slowed down a little bit for the Dons after the first inning. Fly ball to right. Past Lambrecht. Soik is digging for third. They're going to hold her at third. So they have found right field this afternoon. So Addie Widman will step in the bat with a runner at third. A leadoff triple for Soik. Wojcik's pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Becerra will look down and fire it back. I am checking the phone, so if you leave a positive comment on the YouTube page, give you a little recognition on the air. Strike two. Once the ball is back in the circle in the pitcher's hand, you've either got to advance or go back to the base you occupied. You can't dilly-dally like in baseball. 0-2 to Widman. Make that 1-2. Peyton Ostricki on deck for Spencer. Wojcik on the plate. The windup in the pitch. Caught the foul. Strikeout. That's a ServPro strikeout. Call ServPro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro like it never even happened. 1 out. Brings up Peyton Ostricki. Soik at third. In the bottom of the third here from Spencer. And Ostricki with a triple. And a run scored. Columbus started out like a house of fire, and since then the offense has cooled and Spencer's slowly chipped away at the lead. Fly ball to left. It's going to bounce in front of Zimmerman, and it's going to bring in a run. Ostricky will have a RBI double. Slow and sure wins the race, they say. So Syke will come in on that RBI double by Peyton Ostricky. Danny Sobak, an RBI single in the second. It's now 8-4. Inside for a ball. Rockets slowly chipping away. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third, with 1 out and a runner at second. Strike 1. Count even at a ball and a strike. Full plethora of games on the network this afternoon. Here's the pitch. Fly to right field, but it's going to go foul. They've been trying to rifle it to either right or left field. They keep things away from Spada in center. She's pretty speedy out there. Katie Zimmerman in left, a freshman. Aubrey Lembrecht, the junior, in right. And that's another ServPro Jamie Wins ServPro strikeout. Call ServPro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro like it never even happened. So Sobak goes down on strikes. Ostricky, we almost had a strike him out, throw him out. And now they've got to do some base repair. Ostricky slid in the third and knocked the anchor, the base anchor out. So Coach Brostowitz is doing a little field maintenance. Here comes somebody with a hammer. Everything's a hammer. No, they're going to dig it out a little bit deeper. Tell you what, Bella, let's do a commercial break here and we'll come back. You're watching high school softball on Saleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Field maintenance taken care of here in Spencer. Coach Brostowitz and a gentleman came out with the little spatula shovel and they got everything reassembled at third base. 2 outs, Ostricky at third, Lydia Lau the batter. Fouls that one off. Lydia with a single in the second. Coach Brostowitz encouraging her batter to put the ball in play. They shade the infield towards left field. That bounces away from Becerra, and that will allow Ostricky to come in. Now it's 8-5. Mick and Jean Brown are watching. Izzy Holes. Thank you for the compliment, Mick and Jean. Much appreciated. They're watching up in Phillips. Right back to Wojcik over to first. And that's it. Another run comes in. We head to the top of the fourth. 8-5. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off. Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's two great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have three options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school softball, an Eastern Clover Belt Conference matchup between the visiting Columbus Dons and the visiting Columbus Dons and the home team, the Spencer Rockets. Joe Anderson, Bello Maurer here, bringing you today's action. Again, if you want to find out what's on the network, go to ZaleskiSports.com, click on the Live Games tab, and they will list the games that are live for that day. The date is listed. There's a little arrow and a square to the right-hand side of each game. That will take you, if you click on that, that will take you right to the YouTube page to watch for free. Thanks to our fine advertisers who bring you these games for free. Shout-outs to Doug, Carol, and Mick and Jean who are watching. Anybody else want to get some recognition, leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. Give you a little recognition on the air. Sienna Adler will lead things off here in the bottom of the top of the fourth. That offense after the first inning has substantially cooled. An 8-run outburst in the first inning, and the Columbus Don Bats have gotten kind of quiet. After a rough first inning, Chloe Tim has settled down. They pitch high. 3-0 to leadoff hitter Sienna Adler. The pitch in the dirt. And a 4-pitch walk to Sienna Adler. Seventh walk given up by Tim here in the game so far. Callie Bell, the batter. Callie reached on an air and walked. 0 for 1. She's ahead in the count 1-0. Callie, the first baseman for the Dons. Snap throw back to first. Back in time. Tara Baste having a time keeping Adler close at first. There's a strike. Tell you, Spencer did a nice job of redoing this softball diamond. It used to be roughly over where the dome is now. He did a whole lot of remodeling here. Little number to first. Got her out. So 1 out. Adler advanced to second. Now, if she scores, I get to sing again. And Bella looks at me and says, no singing. Remember, I was a choir director for 35 years. Becerra takes ball 1. Olivia flew out. Had a single in the second, but was called out for leaving early when she was at second base. Little fly ball in the infield, easily caught by Alexa Weber. That'll bring up Katie Zimmerman. Freshman Katie Zimmerman. Correct, Bella? Thank you. That pitch high. Adler at second after a leadoff walk. A ground out and a pop-up. Zimmerman with a big swing. Now, I'm not sure if Lydia Lau was trying to gun it back to Chloe Tim. She had to chuckle a little bit, too, because all of a sudden that ball just got rifled back, and Weber caught it at second. Swung at some high cheese there. Coach and Dad Troy Zimmerman says, relax, you're good. 1-2. Hitter. Hit by pitch. So she will trot the first. First hit batter of the afternoon for either squad. Aubrey Lambrecht with 2 outs and 2 on. Let's see if the steal is on for the speedy Sienna Adler at second. Aubrey, the number 9 hitter. The pitch. That pitch high, and everybody's going to advance 60 feet. Wild pitch to Tim. Aubrey very capable of slapping a base hit. That pitch high. Snap throw back to third. Back in time. Sienna Adler's going to have to put the uniform in the laundry tonight. It's all right. They're meant to be washed. Strike one to Aubrey Lambrecht. 2-1. Columbus looking to score their first run since the first inning. Foul back. Good swing, but just on top of it, a little behind. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 the count, so we're loaded with 2s. Here's the pitch. Base is full, or count is full, that is. Runners will go on contact with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And a 2-out walk. And Lambrecht will load the bases and will bring up leadoff hitter Izzy Holes, who is 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Holes batting from the right side. Awaits the pitch from Chloe Tim. And she takes strike one. Runners will go on contact with 2 outs. No place to put her, so she's got to put the ball in play. And slaps a base hit. 1 run is in. They're going to send Zimmerman. Lambrecht's going to dig for third. And a 2 RBI double for Izzy Holes. So Adler scored. Zimmerman scored. Lambrecht at third. And I don't get to sing because I can't. Because if it was 9-5, I could sing. Wojcik, the batter. Lambrecht got back in time. The ball hit her on the throwdown. Abby Wojcik with 2 outs. 2 in here for Columbus here in the top of the 4th. Outside for a ball. Bella had a big sigh of relief, like, oh, goodness, he's not going to sing. Yes. That ball scoops away Aubrey Lamberg not quite fleet of foot, but that ball bounced right back to Lydia Lau, so she would have been toast at home, no matter how fast she is. Wojcik scores the bunt. That pitch is high, and she draws a walk. Oh, boy. Bases loaded with 2 outs, and Shelby Spada, the batter for Columbus. Spada waits the pitch from Tim. Here it is. Pitch high. Shelby's one of those don't let her hit it because she hits for power. You walk her, you get her on the bases. She's a menace on the bases. You don't know what to do. Well, she fouls that one off. Now for Shelby Spada, you got to remain calm and wait for your pitch. Chloe Tim has got to induce her to hit a fly ball that can be caught or a ground ball that can be fielded. That pitch high. 2-1 the count. Bases loaded for Spada. The pitch from Tim. Flare to right field. Caught! What a defensive play by Danny Sobak. That was a rope. But 2 runs come in for the Dons as we head to the bottom of the 4th. It's now 10-5. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school softball. Joe Anderson, Bella Maurer bringing you today's game here on the network. 8 runs in the first for Columbus. And finally scratched 2 more over in the 4th to make it 10-5. The Rockets chip away. Slow but sure wins the race, they say. Spencer with 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. They had it at 8-5. And those 2 runs came in the top of the 4th for Columbus to make it 10-5. Now the Rockets will bring to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th, Alexa Weber, 9-1-2. Weber, Tim, and Schultz. And Alexa Weber with a walk in her first at bat. She takes strike 1. Clouds creeping in, covering it up, making a little overcast. A little flare to right side. It's going to go out of play. Coach Zimmerman for Columbus sitting on a pail behind the fence. Not in the dugout. He's kind of in the audience area. Flare right to Casperson. You get nothing and like it. 1 up, 1 down. Good hit by Weber, but Casperson right Johnny on the spot makes the catch it short. Top of the order, and Chloe Tim. Chloe with a walk and a strikeout did score the first run of the game for the Rockets. Batting from the left side. The pitch from Wojcik. Swing and a miss. Spencer doing a little bit more drag. That pitch bounces in. We're trying to get as many games in as you can when the weather is nice. And it's a pretty nice day today. 1-2 the count. And proms are going on the weekends. State solo ensembles going the next 2 weekends. That's where I'll be this next 2 weekends, in Whitewater and in Point. Ground ball to short. Casperson over to Bell. 2 down. Schultz will step in, 0 for 2. Flew out and reached on a fielder's choice. Yeah, I'm judging solo ensemble at State in Whitewater this Saturday, and next Saturday I'm going to Point. Little nubber to Wojcik. She'll throw to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Columbus. We head to the top of the 5th. 10-5 Columbus. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Healthcare decisions can be overwhelming, but at Forward Insurance, you're never in it alone. We'll help you make sense of Medicare, find the right health insurance, and walk with you every step of the way. Forward Insurance, for every stage of life and every question along the way.
Nine hits. 3, 4, 6, 9. I'm on. If you hear me, I'm doing addition out loud. By the way, my 4th grade's teacher, I say this every game too, she's still waiting for me to turn in assignments from 1972. 7, 8, 9. Okay. Addie Sloit comes in to pitch for Spencer here in the top. And she will face Kate Casperson, Sienna Adler, and Callie Bell. 4, 5, 6 in the lineup for Columbus. See if we can pick up some of the changes on defense. Okay, number 19 is moved to first base for Spencer. That's Emma Garton now at first base. They have moved Terbase to third. Casperson hits a fly ball in the infield. And a nice catch by the shortstop. We'll see who that is. They may have changed. It's number 4. That was Emma Schultz. Trying to pick up the defensive changes here. Addie Sloik in the circle. And pitch in the dirt for ball 1. This is Sienna Adler. Sienna on the afternoon. A single and a run scored in the first, a fielder's choice in the second, and a walk and a run scored in the 4th. Top of the 5th here from Spencer. The vicar of video, Miss Bella Maurer, on production. Joe Anderson here with play-by-play. Soik, the right-hander. Fly ball in foul territory, but out of play. The pitching line for Chloe Tim, 4 innings, 9 hits, 9 walks, struck out 2, 1 hit batter. 10 runs were scored while she was in the circle. Adler with the count of 2-1. Make that 3-1. 1 down. Base is empty here in the top of the 5th for the Columbus Dons. Soik's pitch. And Soik hits her in the leg. And we'll put Adler at first base. Callie Bell reached on an air, walked, and grounded out. So 0 for 2 with a run scored. Adler at first, Bell the batter. Soik pitching in relief of Chloe Tim here in the 5th. Back in time. Joe Seitz down at first base. Shout out to Pixie, she's watching. Pixie Seitz, hope you're watching. And outside for a ball. So Terra Base moves from first to third, and they bring in fly ball to right field, out of play. I can't read my own writing. Emma Garten is now at first. That's why you always do math, music, and scorebooks in pencil. Another ball to Bell. It's 3-1. Clouds overcast now. No lights here in Spencer. Fly ball center field. Schreiner makes the catch. So Bell flies out to Schreiner in center field for the second out. He'll bring up Olivia Becerra. Flew out the left, had a single, and popped up to second base. So Miss Becerra is 1 for 3. There goes the runner, and she's out. Trying to steal. So we head to now Coach Zimmerman, we'll stay with this a minute. He's discussing with Blue, saying that she obstructed from reaching the base. Discussion over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 10-5, Columbus. You're watching High School Softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Are you tired of your old truck? Hey everybody, Matt over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and as you can see, we have rows of trucks ready for you. Take home today. Stop on in or call us about the great rates and awesome rebates going on at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment, and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school softball. Head to the bottom of the fifth, 10-5. Dons over the Rockets. Tara Baste will lead off, the number 3 hitter, Addie Soik, and then Addison Widman here in the bottom of the fifth for Spencer. Abby Wilczek in the circle for the Dons. She's gotten rid of the aviator sunglasses. Still looks pretty intimidating in that circle. Bounces the first pitch in for a ball. Shout-outs to Carol and Doug, Mick and Jean and Pixie. As we head to the bottom of the fifth. Tara Baste takes ball 2. Columbus exploded for 8 runs in the first and then was shut out until the 4th when they scored 2, or the 5th. Ground ball, fair, and an unassisted putout for Callie Bell. I'll bring up Addie Soik. Addie Soik, who was out on tapping a live ball, and a triple and a run scored in the 3rd. I think she had that line shot that dropped right on the chalk in right field. Whoa, right off the mitt of Adler, but she gets enough time to gun it over to first for the putout. Good defensive play by Sienna Adler on a shot. This brings up Addison Widman, who's 0 for 2, 2 Ks. Two outs, bases empty. Wilczek, the windup in the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Still got time to get your name called out here on the internet. Miles and Laney are watching. All right, thank you for chiming in. There's a strike. 0-2 the count to Addison Widman. And the pitch. That is a ServPro strikeout. Call ServPro from the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro like it never happened. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 6th. 10-5, Columbus. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Back here in Spencer, 10-5 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Columbus will bring up Becerra, Zimmerman, and Lambrecht, 7, 8, 9 hitters. Joe Anderson here with Bella Mauer on production. Bella, what was your favorite class today? Ugh. She said math. What was your worst class? History? We're the exact opposite. My most favorite classes were lunch and recess. Olivia Becerra to lead off things here in the top of the 6th. Yeah, you lost me in math when you started putting the alphabet in it. Then I was done. I can do add, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, but start inserting the alphabet in. Ugh. I tried, just didn't click. Becerra waits the pitch from Soik. Outside for ball 1. Columbus Dons baseball just to our left. Baseball diamond just down the way. We're on the northeast side of the complex here. Becerra, a little nubber, and she pops out. Good defensive play by Lydia Lau. She's had a good afternoon behind the plate. It'll bring up Katie Zimmerman, who popped up to third, struck out, and was hit by a pitch. Did score a run in the 4th. That pitch high for ball 1. I know I've got a game tomorrow, but I'm not sure where it is. I can't remember. I've got too many schedules going on in my head. That pitch outside for a ball. 2-0. 2-0 the count to Zimmerman. The pitch. High. The Zaleski Mobile gets new tires on Wednesday and then goes to the body shop on Thursday, so I'm back to driving the truck. You go from a car from 2024 to a truck from 2005. It's a lot different when you get used to all the tech. Zimmerman draws a walk. She trots to first. That brings up Aubrey Lambrecht with a walk, a strikeout, and a walk. Lambrecht, the number 9 hitter for Coach Zimmerman. Katie Zimmerman at first. Swing and a miss for strike 1. She's pulling her head when she swings. Her dad, Mike, was a pretty darn good baseball coach, too, back in the day. 0-1 to count to Lambrecht. Bounced it. Zimmerman's going to advance to second base. They wanted to discuss whether the runner left early or not. He's going to talk to Blue. We've had several discussions with the umpires today. Didn't take much to that conversation. We move on. 1-1 the count. And we've got a offensive chat here going on. Again, shout-outs to our viewers. Doug, Carol, Mick and Jean, Miles and Laney, and Pixie. And Pixie may be in the house on Thursday, as the Dons will play a home game at the fairgrounds Thursday afternoon. We should have that game on Zaleski Sports. All right, back to action. 1-1 the count. Did she go? No. They're going to appeal? No. The base umpire said did not go. Two and 1 the count to Aubrey Lambrecht. Addie Soik, the pitch. Make it 3-1. Coach Brostowitz for Spencer, a fine softball player in her day. Soik's pitch. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks after a pop-up. Now we've got infield fly rule in effect. And top of the order in Izzy Holes with a single, a ground out, and a double 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Dangerous hitter, Miss Holes. Bounced. Not enough for anyone to advance. Coach Zimmerman shouts out the numbers for the runners and the batter. And a nice pitch for Soik. Holes takes a strike. 1-1. Sun's starting to peek out a little bit from the clouds. Not a heavy overcast, but enough to kind of knock down the sun. Good bunt for Holes. Soik over to first. So a good bunt for Holes. For the second out. Lambrecht advances to second. Zimmerman now at third. And Abby Wojcik, the batter. Abby with 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, a walk, and 2 walks. She's 2 for 2 with 2 walks and 3 RBI. And takes ball 1. Abby, a junior this year. Bell is a sophomore. That pitch in the dirt, but Zimmerman will not advance. I was a sophomore in 1978 and 79. I'm an old person. I'm a senior citizen. 2-0. Strike 1. And Abby says, yep, that was good. That was a good pitch. Base hit would bring in 1, maybe 2. Little ground ball to third. Terra base throws. Not in time. So an infield hit for Abby Wojcik. And the bases are loaded for guess who? Shelby Spada. Now, if you're Eddie Soik, this is the challenge of your life right here. Pitch high and tight. And that is something you don't see very often. Zimmerman at third base, the runner, was running back. Terra base, the third baseman, was going to tag her, and the throw from the catcher, Lydia Lau, was low and hit Terra base in the foot. And you're saying to yourself, oh, it's a softball. It doesn't hurt. You ever been hit with a softball? It hurts. Anyway, everybody's safe. The count is 1-0 to Shelby Spada. 2 outs, but bases loaded. And dangerous hitting Shelby Spada. Last at bat flew out to right field on a shot. And the great catch by Danny Sobach in right. No place to put her, and the count is 2-0. The pitch from Soik. Flare, a foul, first base side. Sun's starting to peek back out. The cloud bank is let loose for a little bit. Warm up the temperature a little bit. It was 54 when I came over. That pitch high. First pitch is at 4:54. And we're at 6:39 right now. Make that ball 4. So an RBI walk for Shelby Spada. Brings in the 11th run of the inning, or the game for Columbus. Zimmerman will score from third. Lambrecht moves there. Wojcik will go to second. And we've got a conference for both offense and defense here. I'm not sure who called that. So both the runners and batter are conferring with Coach Zimmerman at third base. And the Spencer defenders meet at the circle. Everything's done. We move on. Caitlin Casperson, the batter. Caitlin with 2 RBIs, a single, a walk, a ground out, and a pop-up. So 1 for 3. And ball 1 in the dirt. So it's 11-5 here in the top of the 6th. The pitch. Outside for a ball. Aubrey Lambrecht at third. Abby Wojcik at second. Shelby Spada at first. And you want to make Soik throw a strike. And it's 3-0 to Kate Casperson. And another RBI walk makes it 12-5 as Lambrecht will score the 12th run of the game for Columbus. Abby Wojcik will advance to third. Shelby Spada to second. And Kate Casperson at first brings up Sienna Adler. Sienna 1 for 2. And a run and single in the first, then a fielder's choice, then a walk, then a hit by pitch. Foul out of play. 8th batter of the inning for Columbus. We're in the 6th. And that ball in the dirt, but scoots back quick for Lau. It's got to skip either right or left, and it's been going straight back and right back to the catcher. The pitch. Foul ball. Sienna Adler, the third baseman. Addie Soik, the pitcher. Bases loaded with 2 outs. 2-2. Little flare to left. That's going to bring in Wojcik. Here comes Spada. And a 2 RBI single for Sienna Adler. Brings in Wojcik and Spada. And has now made it 14-5. I'll bring up Callie Bell. And she hits a little flare to right. That's fair. That's going to bring in Casperson. And Adler will advance to third. It's now 15-5. Adler at third. Becerra takes a strike. They have batted around again here, have the Dons. Becerra started it out popping out to the catcher. And she's back here with 2 outs. And she hits a little flare. Terabase ends the inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more runs here for the Dons here in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 15-5 Columbus. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neilsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. 10:15 to 5 here as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Rockets need a run to keep this game moving, or we will be ending it here in 6. Oh, standing up too long. Spencer will bring up Peyton Ostricki, Danny Sobach, and Lydia Lau, the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup for Coach Brostowitz. Ostricki, the batter. Rockets need a run here in the bottom of the 6th to keep this game alive. One and 2 to Ostricki. And that's a ServPro strikeout. Call ServPro the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro like it never even happened. Danny Sobach, the batter. Base hit, the left. Lydia Lau, the batter. With Sobach at first. Lydia Lobach, 1 for 2. Oh, the aviator glasses are back on for Abby. Abby Woodchick has put the shades back on. Ball 1. She does look pretty intimidating with those shades on, though. Woodchick's pitch. Count even at a ball and the strike. Sixth inning of work for Abby Woodchick. She struck out 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And walked 2. Lau waits the pitch. The pitch from Wojcik. Fouled on the first base side. Alexa Weber on deck for Spencer. Ground ball back to Wojcik, gets the out. So Saul Black will move to second on the out. With 2 outs, last chance for the Rockets here in Alexa Weber. The continuation run at second base for Spencer. That pitch low for ball 1. Weber, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for Coach Brostowitz. Pitch low for a ball. It's now 2-0. The continuation run at second base for Spencer. Abby Wojcik, 6th inning of work here. Little number to second. And that will end it as Holes will toss the ball over to Bell to end the game. 15-5 in 6 innings. Stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Very kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's that middle one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
I texted him last time.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school softball. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Columbus Dons with a 15-5 victory here in 6 innings from Spencer. Bring over Coach Zimmerman. A little bit warmer than last time we chatted.
Your teeth aren't chattering?
Yeah, my teeth aren't.
Yeah.
What are your
terrible?
What are your thoughts on today's win?
Well, I thought we jumped out really well. We had a lot of energy, and I just kind of think we're complacent. And something we got to work. You know, you don't want to let up at all. Spencer's improved. You can see that. Thought offensively they put on the ball, and they were putting some pressure on us, and and then we were starting to slide a little bit. So we got to remember we can't ever slow down.
I was going to say a nice start to the conference season.
Yeah, 2-0. So and beat 2 quality opponents. So it's kind of nice to have that. And we got another one on Thursday. We had Nilsville again on Thursday night.
Yep. Well, I hopefully should be there for that.
Well, I hope so. It's always good to have you guys.
Okay, thank you, Coach, for your time.
You.
Abby Chick, who looks cold. Abby, you had a fine day both at the plate and in the circle. You were 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs, and you struck out 6. Gave up 7 hits and only 5 runs. So tell us about pitching first.
Well, I've been doing it for quite a while now. It's really good to have defense behind my back too for when they are getting hits off of it. It's really nice.
I think it's the aviator glasses.
The sun makes me sneeze.
When you were at bat, what were the pitches you were seeing and what did you hit?
Mostly I look for if there's any movement on the ball, and when I don't see any, I really just try to go for my pitch right away.
Okay. Kind of nice way to start off the conference season, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a really nice start.
Well, we're going to put you in the house. Whenever you're ready, go ahead, please.
Wait, what do I say?
So maybe I'm in the house.
I'm Wojciech, and I'm in the house.
Cool. Thank you, Abby. Congratulations today. Abby Wojciech for Columbus. Do a quick rundown here for both teams. The losing pitcher today was Chloe Tim. She pitched 4 innings, 9 hits, 9 walks, struck out 2. 10 runs were scored while she was in the circle. Hit 1 batter. Addie Sloik pitched 2 innings, 9 hits, 4 walks, no strikeouts, and 5 runs came in on her time in the circle. She also hit a batter for the Dons. Abby Wojciech, 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 walks, struck out 6, 5 runs given up. At the plate, Izzy Holes was 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Or 2 RBIs. Abby, that we just chatted with, 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. 2 RBIs for Shelby Spada, who was 1 for 2. Kate Casperson, 3 RBIs, 1 for 3. Callie Bell, 1 for 4. Olivia Becerra, 1 for 5. Aubrey Lambrecht drew 3 walks this afternoon, so 3 times on base. The Dons improved to 5-2 overall and 1-0 in the Clover Belt Conference. The Rockets slipped to 1-5 and 0-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt. Starting to get a little chilly now. We're going to sign off here. For my outstanding producer, Miss Bella Maurer, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching. Again, the final score here from Spencer, the Columbus Dons 15, Spencer Rockets 5. Have a great night. See you tomorrow on the network. Have a great one.